Gun store shelves across America are emptying out, and it is not random. Specific pistols are flying out the door faster than distributors can replace them. Dealers are back-ordered, wait lists are growing. And if you do not know which guns are moving right now, in June 2026 you are already behind. Today we tell you exactly which pistols Americans cannot stop buying, and why. Opening our countdown at number 10, the newest American manufacturer to crash the fastest selling list, the Ruger RXM. Ruger made a single design decision with this pistol that generated more immediate market interest than anything else they have released in the last decade. They built it to accept standard Glock 19 magazines. That one choice changed everything about the RXM's market position from day one. The RXM runs a 4-inch barrel on a polymer frame at 23.5 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm, and prices between $350 and $450. In a carry market flooded with $600 to $900 options, Ruger came in under $400 with a pistol that accepts the most widely owned aftermarket magazines in America. The logic is immediate. If you already carry a Glock or own Glock magazines, the RXM costs you nothing extra in the magazine department and delivers a fresh platform at a fraction of the price of a second Glock. But the Glock compatibility is only the beginning. Ruger built the RXM on a modular chassis system, their version of a serialized frame that opened the door for future grip size variants and configurations. The optics-ready slide accepts major red dot footprints. The flat face trigger breaks consistently. The grip texture is well executed for all-day carry comfort. This is not a feature strip budget gun with one clever trick. It is a genuinely competent carry pistol that happens to have one clever trick. Dealers across America started reporting rapid sell-through on the RXM within weeks of launch. The combination of Ruger's trusted American manufacturing reputation and a price point that makes the gun accessible to first-time buyers and experienced shooters alike created instant organic demand that has not slowed down. Number 10, and it arrived on this list fast. At number 9, the Brazilian manufacturer that has been rewriting its American reputation one reliable pistol at a time, Taurus, with the GX4 Carry. The GX4 platform launched a genuine conversation about whether the $375 carry pistol had arrived. In 2026, that conversation has been settled. It has. GX4 Carry runs a 3.74-inch barrel, weighs just 19 ounces unloaded, holds 13 rounds flush with 15-round extended options, and prices between $350 and $400. In a carry market where the average quality pistol now costs $600 to $800, GX Carry at $375 is an outlier, and American buyers have noticed in massive numbers. What is driving the GX4 Carry sell-through velocity is not just price. Price alone does not sustain shelf-clearing demand. It creates initial interest, then returns if the gun does not perform. The GX4 Carry performs. Independent reliability testing has confirmed it runs hard across thousands of rounds with quality 9mm ammunition. The Toro Optics Ready variant mounts a micro red dot at a price that no competitor can match. The grip texture, the trigger consistency, the overall execution all reflect a manufacturer that studied the carry market seriously before designing a response to it. First-time gun buyers, budget-conscious buyers, and shooters who want a dedicated training platform without risking their primary carry gun are all walking into stores and walking out with GX4 carries. The Taurus brand skepticism that once held back sales has been replaced by something more powerful. Word of mouth, people who bought one and were genuinely surprised. Number 9, and Taurus earned every sale. Number 8 is a pistol that has been on fastest selling lists across the American carry market for consecutive years, and it is still here in 2026, still clearing shelves, still generating back orders, because the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Shield Plus did something that very few pistols managed to do, found the exact right format for the American concealed carry lifestyle, and executed it with S&W's institutional reliability. The Shield Plus runs a 3.1-inch barrel, weighs 20.4 ounces, holds 13 rounds flush with 10-round flush options, and prices between $500 and $600. The Optics Ready variant adds a factory-cut slide for micro red dot mounting, a feature that pushed the Shield Plus from strong seller to dominant seller when it launched. What S&W identified with the Shield Plus is that American carry buyers want 3 things above everything else: slim enough to actually conceal, feel confident, and a name they trust implicitly. The Shield Plus delivers all 3. At roughly 1 inch wide, it disappears in a waistband holster under almost any clothing. 13 rounds in a pistol. This slim was a capacity achievement that the market rewarded immediately and has never stopped rewarding. The M&P trigger on the Shield Plus improves significantly in the Plus generation, breaks consistently, and builds shooter confidence across qualifications and training sessions. The grip texture is aggressive enough for control without creating discomfort under an untucked shirt over a full carry day. Smith & Wesson built the Shield Plus for the 40 million Americans who carry concealed. Those 40 million Americans bought it, and they keep buying it. Number 8, because sustained demand is the most honest endorsement any pistol can receive. Number 7, and the first compensated pistol on this countdown, the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro Comp. Springfield made a straightforward calculation. American carry buyers want factory compensators, and they want them at a price that does not require a second mortgage. The Hellcat Pro Comp at $650 is the answer to that calculation, and the market has responded with the kind of sustained demand that has dealers calling distributors on a weekly basis, asking when the next shipment arrives. The Hellcat Pro Comp runs a 3.7-inch barrel with an integrated ported compensator built directly into the slide, factory engineered, not aftermarket adapted. It weighs 21 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm flush with 17 round extended options, and that $600 to $700 price point puts a factory compensated carry pistol within reach of mainstream American gun buyers for the first time. The compensator does real work. Muzzle flip during rapid fire strings is measurably reduced. Follow-up shot times in training drills drop. And on a 21-ounce pistol that would otherwise generate noticeable muzzle rise, the comp's effect is proportionally more significant than it would be on a heavier full-size duty pistol. The adaptive grip texture, the Hellcat OSP optic system compatible with major micro red dot footprints, and the fiber optic front sight complete a package that is ready to carry, ready to mount an optic, and ready to perform. All from the factory. At $650, American gun buyers figured out what Springfield built here very quickly. The result has been consistent sell-through velocity that keeps the Hellcat Pro Comp on back order at distributors across the country. Springfield's shelves stay empty because buyers keep emptying them. Number 6 is the gun that American carry buyers are telling each other about, not in YouTube comments or online forums, but in person, at ranges, at gun stores, in the parking lots after USA matches. The Canik METE MC9 Prime has been the most aggressively word-of-mouth driven fastest seller of 2026 because the gap between what it costs and what it delivers is wide enough that every shooter who buys one becomes an unpaid brand ambassador. The MC9 Prime runs a 3.18-inch barrel, weighs 21 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm flush, and prices between $500 and $600. None of those numbers explain why this gun is on this list. The trigger does. Canik ships the MC9 Prime with a factory trigger that breaks at 3, 8 to 4.2 pounds, clean light, short reset on a $550 carry pistol. To understand why that generates the word-of-mouth velocity that has emptying shelves, you need to understand that most pistols costing $800 to $500 cannot deliver a factory trigger at that weight with that quality. Canik chose to put their engineering resources into the single component that most directly affects shooting performance, the trigger, and price. The result at a level that makes every premium brand nervous. The package also ships with a fiber optic front sight, factory optics mounting system, fully ambidextrous controls, and a flared magwell at $550. All of it. Every dealer who initially stocked the MC9 Prime conservatively has since adjusted their orders after watching it disappear faster than expected. The American carry market rewards performance per dollar above almost everything else. The Canik MC9 Prime is the current champion of that metric. It's number 5. And if you expected this entry to be higher on a fastest selling list, understand why it is at 5 and not 1. The Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS sells so consistently across so many years at such stable volume that it is almost impossible to characterize it as a sudden fastest seller. It does not clear shelves in explosive bursts. It clears shelves every single week, every single month with the quiet, relentless consistency of a platform that has been the number 1 or number 2 selling pistol in America for over a decade without interruption. The G19 Gen 5 MOS runs a 4.2-inch barrel, weighs 23.63 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm in a standard magazine, and prices between $600 and $700. The MOS variant adds Glock's optics-ready slide system, the single most important upgrade in the Gen 5 generation for the carry market. What drives the G19's sustained sell-through is not features and not marketing. It is trust accumulated across millions of units and billions of rounds. American law enforcement agencies, military units, competitive shooters, and everyday carriers have all put the G19 through conditions that would reveal any weakness in the platform. No systemic weakness has been found. That track record is the Glock 19's primary selling feature, and it is a selling feature that no new entrant to the market can replicate regardless of how good their specifications look on paper. First-time gun buyers choose the G19 because every experienced shooter they know carries one. Experienced shooters choose it because it has never let them down. That self-reinforcing cycle of trust is what makes the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS the single most durable, fastest seller in American firearms retail history. Number 5, but never really just number 5. Number 4 is the gun that the carry community has been whispering about for 2 years and shouting about for the last 6 months, the Walther PDP Compact. Walther has been a respected name in American shooting, but the PDP platform has generated a level of enthusiastic buyer adoption that the brand has not experienced in the American market, and the reason is singular: the trigger. The PDP Compact runs a 4-inch barrel, weighs 24 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm, and prices between $650 and $750. At that price, with that trigger, American carry buyers are making a decision that is becoming increasingly common. Once they shoot a Walther PDP, they stop looking at alternatives. The performance duty pistol trigger system breaks at approximately 4 pounds with 0 pre-travel and a reset so short and positive it redefines what a factory striker-fired trigger should feel like. This is not a marginal improvement over other carry pistol triggers. It is a categorical improvement, the kind of difference that is immediately apparent to any shooter regardless of their experience level. Novice shooters shoot better groups with the PDP trigger. Experienced shooters shoot faster split times. Both groups talk about it to other shooters. That word-of-mouth trigger conversation is what has been driving PDP Compact sell-through to the point where distributors are struggling to maintain adequate inventory at major retailers. American buyers found the best factory trigger available. They bought it. They kept buying it. The bronze position, and a gun that took the American carry market by genuine surprise when it launched and has not given that surprise back. Springfield Armory Echelon. Springfield is an American brand with deep institutional trust in the domestic market. When they introduced the Echelon with a feature set that no other production pistol at its price point could match, American buyers recognized the value immediately and responded in volumes that have kept the Echelon on back order since its debut. The Echelon runs a 4.5-inch barrel, weighs 22 ounces, holds 15 rounds of 9mm standard with 20-round extended options, and prices between $700 and $800. 2 features drive its sell-through velocity above everything else. First, Springfield's Central Operating Group, the modular serialized fire control unit that transfers between different grip frames. The COG means the legal firearm can be moved into different grip sizes without purchasing a new pistol. For carry buyers who invest in a quality holster, accessories, and optic, and then discover the grip size is not quite right, the Echelon solves that problem permanently. You buy the CG once and you configure the grip around it forever. Second, the variable interface system optics cut, compatible with virtually every major red dot footprint. American carry buyers who have spent money on incompatible optics cuts and grip sizes that did not quite fit have found the Echelon and recognized it as the pistol that should have existed years ago. Springfield built it. The market emptied the shelves. The silver medal, and the pistol that has been on back order at major American dealers more consistently than any other firearm on this list. The SIG Sauer P365X Macro Comp. SIG took the most influential micro-compact carry pistol of the last decade, extended the grip frame for full hand purchase and 17-round capacity, added a factory integrated compensator, and created a pistol that answers every criticism the standard P365 ever faced while keeping every strength that made it legendary. The X Macro Comp runs a 3.7-inch barrel, weighs just 21 ounces, extraordinary for a compensated pistol with 17-round capacity, and prices between $750 and $900. Those numbers explain why American buyers are driving its backorder status. There is no other pistol in the carry market that gives you 17 rounds flush, a factory comp, and 21.5 ounces of carry weight simultaneously. The compensator's effect on a 21.5 ounce pistol is proportionally more significant than on heavier guns. Muzzle flip is measurably reduced, split times and rapid fire drills improve, and the overall control of the pistol during fast shooting sequences is enhanced in a way that shooters feel immediately, and that shows clearly on target. The optics-ready slide accepts major red dot footprints. The P365 trigger lineage delivers the consistent, confidence-building break that the platform has always been known for. Every time a shipment of X macro comps arrives at a distributor, it moves to dealers, and then to buyers faster than the shipping manifest can be processed. American carry buyers found the closest thing to a perfect carry pistol available in 2026, and they are buying it as fast as SIG can build it. Silver metal, back ordered, and the number 2 fastest selling pistol in America right now, number 1. The single most talked about, most searched, most back ordered, most walked into a gun store for an asked for pistol in America right now, June 2026. The SIG Sauer P365 Fuse. And to understand why this gun sits at the top of this list by a margin that surprised even the most attentive market watchers, you need to understand what SIG actually built here, because it is not just another P365 variant. It is the answer to a question American carry buyers have been asking for years. The P365 Fuse runs a 6-inch barrel. The longest in the P365 family weighs just 21.5 ounces, holds 17 rounds of 9mm standard, and prices between $1,500 and $1,400. That barrel length on that weight is the engineering achievement that started the conversation. A 4.6-inch barrel on a 21. 5-ounce platform means better ballistic performance, a longer sight radius for improved accuracy, and improved velocity over the standard P365's shorter barrel, all without creating a pistol too large or too heavy to carry every single day. SIG redesigned the frame and slide geometry of the Fuse from the ground up. This is not a standard P365X macro with a longer slide dropped in. The Fuse chassis accommodates the longer barrel through fundamental design changes that also improve the trigger geometry, the grip angle, and the overall balance of the pistol in a way that experienced P365 shooters feel immediately as an improvement in every dimension. The modular nature of the Fuse system, with its integrated optics mounting, factory compensator option, and accessory rail configuration, answers every customization question a carry buyer might have without requiring aftermarket modification. The native optics integration is factory engineered, not retrofitted. The comp option reduces muzzle rise without the holster penalty of traditional compensated pistols. American gun buyers made the Fuse the number 1 fastest selling pistol in 2026, the same way they make every genuine breakthrough product a market leader. They tried it, they told someone else, and that person told someone else. Dealers who initially ordered conservatively have since increased standing orders. And that is your complete list. The 10 pistols that American buyers are purchasing faster than stores can stock them right now in June 2026. From the Ruger RXM at number 10, proving that smart design decisions drive demand just as powerfully as big marketing budgets, all the way to the SIG Sauer P365 Fuse at number 1, dominating the American carry market with a pistol that the data, not the hype, identified as the most wanted firearm in the country. Now here's what I want from you. Drop it in the comments right now. Have you bought any of the pistols on this list? Is the Fuse living up to its number 1 status in your hands? Or do you think a different gun deserved the top spot? And if your local dealer has had one of these on back order, tell us which one and how long you waited. Real buyer experience in the comments is worth more than any review I can put on screen. If this video gave you useful, honest market information, hit that like button right now. 1 second of your time keeps this channel delivering the kind of data-driven content that the firearms community actually needs. And if you are not subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on notifications. We cover the guns that real buyers are actually choosing, analyzed with real market data, not manufacturer relationships. Coming up next, we go hands-on with the SIG P365 Fuse in a full carry evaluation, 1,000 rounds, 30 days of daily carry, and an honest answer to whether the number 1 fastest selling pistol in America deserves to be the number 1 pistol in your holster. That video drops this week. Make sure you are here for it. I will see you in the next one.